Loving yourself in your 50s is completely different from loving yourself in your 20s or 30s. Back then, so much of what we called love was simply performance. Now at this age, it becomes more of a choice. It's where you begin to choose yourself. You are now at peace with the choices you made, and you are more appreciative of the life you are creating moving forward. Hi everyone, my name is Claudette. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back to 50 Plus Rebirth. On this channel, we talk honestly about real life. We talk about real health and real solutions for women over 50. If what we discuss here resonates with you, I would love it if you would go ahead and support the channel by hitting that subscribe button. It will help the channel to grow. One of the biggest shifts that happens after 50 is that pretending becomes too heavy of a burden. The masks we used to have don't sit right with us anymore. We stop trying to fit into spaces that don't feel good. And honesty becomes a form of self-care. You start speaking to yourself in ways you never did before. You're now saying things like, I don't like that. Or I don't want this for my life. I deserve better. And that kind of honesty is the beginning of a real self-love. Because it means you're finally listening to yourself. When we're younger, we often bargain with ourselves and with other people. We try to be nicer so that people would treat us well, or we shrink part of ourselves hoping for acceptance. But by the time you reach this age, you realize your worth isn't something you put on sale. You don't reduce yourself to be chosen anymore. You stop trying to convince people of your value because you finally understand yourself. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is that softness is not the opposite of strength. At this stage of life, softness is strength. Taking care of yourself, setting boundaries, choosing peace, resting when your body needs rest, these are all forms of strength. You begin to make decisions that support your well-being rather than sabotage it. You learn that protecting your peace is one of the most powerful acts of self-love. As we grow older, there comes a moment when we look back at our younger selves. We look back at the versions of us who tolerated too much, who stayed in situations that they outgrew, or accepted far less than they deserved. And instead of blaming them, we begin to thank them. We say, I'm sorry you had to carry so much, but thank you for getting me here. And that self-compassion is where healing begins. Also, at this age, you stop expecting other people to save you or handle you gently. You start doing that for yourself. You learn how to listen to your intuition instead of doubting it. You learn how to comfort yourself when life feels overwhelming. And you learn how to show up consistently for yourself in ways you were never shown growing up. You become your own safe space. One of the biggest misconceptions about turning 50 is that you feel like you've come, it's over. Your story is somehow complete. But at this stage of life, if you choose to, this can actually become a rebirth stage for you. This is a chance where you can actually redefine who you are, what you want, and how you want to live moving forward. Loving yourself now means giving yourself permission to keep growing. You're still unfolding. You're still learning. You're still allowed to dream, want more, and create a life that feels good to wake up to. I'm Claudette, and this is 50 Plus Rebirth. If today's conversation spoke to you in any way, Please subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. Tell me about how you are loving yourself today and showing up for yourself. I'd love to hear what part of self-love feels most important for you at this stage of life. And if you'd like to support my work further, the PayPal link is in the description. Remember, you're not too old. You're not too late. You are right on time.